Testing. Testing. 1, 2. Welcome, everybody. This is Mark Becker with the Comet Activities Network. We were here in Alburnett, Iowa for the for the district semifinal game between our West Liberty Comets and the Sumner-Fredericksburg. Let me get there. Should have had it all here. Sumner-Fredericksburg Cougars. So, looking for a good game. You know, it's one of them situations that you look at stats, and stats completely favor Sumner-Fredericksburg. Hands down, not even close. So, but at the same time, you don't know. It was the same situation with Columbus Catholic the other night as well. It was where West Liberty was completely, if you go by the numbers, was completely outnumbered. But in this case, you just don't know. And I say it all the time. That's why they play the game. So, just kind of going down some numbers quick. You got, runs scored. West Liberty's averaging 5.8. The Cougars are averaging 8.5. ERA, West Liberty is 4.67. Sumner-Fredericksburg is 207. So, it's just in general, they've got more strikeouts. Actually, on less pitches too. It's again, you look at the stats and they tell a story, but they don't tell the whole story, and that's what a person has to remember. So, beautiful night here in Alburnett. Really a pretty nice field. Got a nice crow's nest right behind home plate. Nice concession stand. A lot of good things happening here. So, the AD was super helpful. I really appreciate that when ADs welcome in and help the. And granted, we're not going up against Alburnett playing tonight, but regardless, it's very, very nice. So, leaders for Alburnett are, just had them here. Leaders for Alburnett, Sumner-Fredericksburg. You've got average runs. You got Jamison Howard 408. Tatum Nuss at 459, Reese Land at 394, Jackson Williams at 366, Caden Trainer at 370. So, literally it looks like the whole batting lineup is batting over 300. Not quite, but real close. So, leaders for the Comets, you got Riker Dingler batting 352 on the year, Titan Griffith at 275. Seth Axum at 222, Tully Griffith at 333, Joseph Delgado at 239. Got that stuff going here. So on the mound tonight, you will see Jamison Howard. He's wearing the number 10. He's got a 1.32 ERA, 64 strikeouts, and 53 innings pitched. So I'm assuming he must be a little bit of a hard thrower type situation. Batting average to get is 2.14. And again, 53 innings pitched. He's got a record of 7-2. So he can be beat. Honestly, West Liberty plays their best ball. No mistakes. And play good fundamental ball. Good things are going to happen for the Comets. So tonight on the mound for the Comets, you have Joseph Delgado, freshman, 4-1 on the year. People are batting 224 against him. 2.70 ERA and 27 strikeouts in 36 innings pitched. So it looks like umpires are going out to center or to the batters boxes, and they will be going shortly. So, but like I said, going to be a pretty night. A little overcast, so not hot. It's just really good stuff. So. The winner of this game, the game before was Alburnett and Jessup, and Alburnett won, so Alburnett will advance to play the winner of this game. The destination is to be determined. I think they're going to try to figure out, what team, who wins, and then maybe try to find something in between. So, like the Sumner-Fredericksburg Cougars and our Comets, West Liberty Comets, will beat we'll meet Alburnett in the district final on Saturday, July 13th. We got more playoff softball coming up on Thursday night. West Liberty has opening round against Anamosa. West Liberty 16-8 on the year. They're the number 2 seed in Class 3A Region 6. And the Anamosa Red Raiders 8-15. West Liberty will host that at 7 p.m. on, like I said, on Thursday. So we will have that on the Common Activities Network as well. We will try to cover as many of them can. Again, you can only do so many, and there are other schedules we work around. So we will definitely do everything we can, but at the same time, there might be a game here or there we can't. So we have some absolutely awesome Common Activity Network sponsors. So like tonight, you got West Liberty State Bank. They're the title sponsor for the West Liberty Comets baseball team. And then you also have Craig Jones Trucking, Brad Akers with Robertson Real Estate, ASAP Ag Services and Products, Iowa City Orthodontics, Whitley Chevrolet, West Liberty State Bank, Feldman Performance, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Wurzbacher Services, Liberty Public House, and West Liberty Athletic Booster Club. And again, this will be audio only tonight as state rules prohibit the video of postseason games. So we'd love to hear where you're listening from. If you want to shoot me a text at 319-631-5095, or you can find me on Facebook at Mark Becker, or you can hit me up on Twitter at Mark Becker 1988. So, but yeah, we are excited here. Looks like they're getting close to going here. West Liberty coaches are on the field. I assume they'll have starting lineups. I don't think we'll hear national anthem, as that was probably played in the first game. So, but yes, we are hearing the PA announcer, so we will be going shortly. And again, this is West Liberty versus the Sumner-Fredericksburg Cougars. And honestly, this is about as neutral of a site as you get, because Sumner-Fredericksburg's another hour plus north. We're about an hour from West Liberty, so it's really been a nice situation for the Comets this year. And they played very well on Tuesday, beating a very decent Columbus Catholic team 4-1. Titan Griffith pitched a 2-hitter. Did really, really nice situation. So had some timely hitting. Still left probably too many people on base, but fortunately it did not affect so fortunately it didn't affect the outcome of the game. So all right, so I think this was, so West Liberty is in the RVC, of course. I did not hear where Sumner-Fredericksburg won, and I actually meant to check that and did not. So that's my fault on that side of things. Troy Wolf Bob Hartman is, of course, the West Liberty boys coaches. So Ryan Cassidy will lead off wearing the number 1. He's at second base. Center fielder number 10, Seth Axum, will be batting second. He's again in number 10. Riker Dingler, number 3. He is at shortstop tonight. Batting cleanup is Ty Griffith, wearing the number 5 at the 5 spot at third. Freshman Beckham Simon, wearing the number 20, is in left field tonight. Batting 6 is Jake Underbach. He's DH. He's wearing the number 7. And Caden Laughlin will be at first base, number 6 for the Comets. Number 8, batting 7th, is Bryson Garcia. He's behind them, again, number 8. He's behind the plate tonight. And on the mound is Joe Delgado, wearing the number 13 and at the 1 position. And batting 9th is Tully Griffith, number 11 in right field. So North Iowa Cedar League is where Sumner-Fredericksburg's from. And again, Comets will line up left to right in the outfield with Beckham, Simon, Seth Axum, Tully Griffith. Oh, sorry. Leading off number 3 at first base, Davis Van Sickle. Number 10, Jamison Howard, is on the mound tonight for the Cougars. Number 14, Tatum Nuss, at shortstop. Batting cleanup is the left fielder Caden Trainer, number 24. Number 23, Jackson Williams at third base tonight for the Cougars. Number 16, Reese Land, is behind the plate and batting 6th. Batting 7th will be number 12, Ty Van Engelenburg. He's in center fielding. Number 11, McCoy Nuss at second base tonight. And number 20, Colin Wilhelm. He is in right field. Wilharm, I had Wilhelm. Wilharm, my fault. So we are about ready to go. Comets will bat first. You have lead off of Ryan Cassidy. Ryan Cassidy's batting .220 on the year. He was he was actually 0 for 3 on Tuesday, on Saturday. But had some very productive hits, which is huge. So it's like Caleb Wolf is helping a little bit with the Comet stuff as well. So as he's going to Iowa next year. So yeah, Ryan Cassidy will lead off. Let's see if Ryan can get aboard and make things happen. Again, that Howard, Jamison Howard on the mound for the Cougars, 1.32 ERA. So, but again, you don't know what their conference like. There's so many unknowns that numbers can sometimes be very deceiving. So, all right, pitch is thrown to second base. So the right-handed Cassidy wearing the number 1 West Liberties in all black. Little blue around the shoulder, around the neckline and the sleeves. Blue socks with black and white stripes. So on deck is Seth Axum for the Comets. So, all right, first batter, right-hand Cassidy's up. Lefty on the mound. Ball high. So that could have something to do with it. You don't see too many left-handed batters, so that could have something to do with it. Well, Howard now with the pitch. Fouled straight back. Now even the count at 1-1. Looks like he's got a little juice behind that left-handed frame. He's pitching, and the windup. Be a curve, falls in for a strike. So 1-2. Howard looks into land. Cassidy digs in, and the pitch. It's going to be fly to right center. Looks like it's going to drop. Center fielder Van Engelenburg's going to overrun it, and Cassidy will be on with a leadoff single. So now Axum, I know there's a lot of times they have ask Axum to sacrifice. He's got some speed, so if he gets the right bunt down, there could be a possibility of first and second. So we'll see what Coach Wolf has to do. Again, Axum, he was 1 for 3 with a run scored the other night on Saturday. And first pitch down low. Axum, his pitch is hitting .222 on the year. Axum digs in. Howard looks in to get the sign from Land. And the pitch, he does square to bunt. He pulls back. So 2-0 the count. Very favorable count for the second hitter for the Comets. Cassidy has not went yet, but I know he has stolen several bases. So we'll see what he does. Howard going to be a little harder against the left-handed pitcher. It's going to be hit right up the middle. It's going to be, wow, son of a gun. Hit right up the middle. Very good fielding by Howard. Howard goes to second. Over to first for a double play. With Axum's speed, you don't see that very often, but at the same time, when it's hit right to the pitcher, it was kind of a hot hit, so nice fielding by Howard. So now we got 2 outs, so Riker Dingler up. again, shortstop. He was 1 for 3 the other night and batting .352 on the year. Leading hitter for the Comets. First pitch is a ball, so 1-0's the count. Dingler squares the bunt, punches it up the first base line, and he gets on with a single. So that'll be a hit. Now that's 2 hits in the inning for the Comets. Okay, there's a little question there. I don't know. I honestly was looking at my paper, so I'm not exactly sure what happened, but a little bit of a controversial call, evidently. But must have been a play at first, as no pitch has been recorded. Ty Griffith is up now. Strike. He was 1-3, and he is hitting .275 on the year. So he was 1-3 the other night against Columbus Catholic. Titan right-handed batter digs in. Howard looks over at first, and the pitch. Be fouled straight back. So it'll be 0-2 now. Getting 2 outs, one on. Dingler reached on a bunt single. Griffith digs in, and the pitch. Got some speed on that, so Comets are going to I think you're going to be back in the box, is my thought. 1-2 is now to count. Getting 2 out. Howard looks in, pitching out of the stretch with runners on base. Dingler on first, and the pitch. Be a curve that's left high. So that's going to even the count at 2-2. Wouldn't be a bit surprised to see a high fastball to see if Griffith will chase. And the pitch by Howard. And it's going to be hit right down the line. He got a round on it. Must have been maybe a changeup. He was way out in front. So anyway, the count's still going to stay at 2-2. And 2 out, 1 on. Dingler reached on a bunt single. Perfectly placed bunt single. Howard pitched down low. Good job by Griffith to work the count. Pitch count's important, and he's up to 15 pitches, which is still okay, but 15 pitches on the inning. Howard looks over to Dingler at first, and the pitch gets him out in front. Threw a little breaking ball. Good job by Griffith, as he was able to keep his hands back just long enough to get it out of the to foul it off. So 3-2 the count, 2 out. Runner will be going. Howard looks over at Dingler, and the pitch. That's going to be hit right through the right side. So Dingler will go first to third. Oh, shoot. So they're going to call him safe. So I don't know what exactly happened. So he is safe, but he slipped going around second. So Comets have a little something in business. We had 2 out and 2 on, runners on the corner with Dingler on first. And Griffith advanced to second on the throw to third. So now Simon is up to bat. He's had some very timely hits. High fastball gets him swinging. Okay, Simon digs in, back in the box like he should be. Howard looks into land, and the pitch. Strike in the inside corner. So it's going to be 0-2. Got to protect now. Pretty tough spot for a freshman, as I don't know what kind of pitching he's seen. Howard working quickly, and the pitch. And high fastball gets him, strikes out. But he gets 20 pitches out of him. That could come into play later on. So after half an inning, Cubs do get some base runners, as we end up with 3 hits, but leave runners on second and third. So coming up for the Cougars, you have Davis, Van Sickle, Jamison, Howard, and Tatum, Nuss. So anyway, yeah, I'm anxious to see Delgado. I have not had the opportunity to see him pitch yet this year. He is a freshman. He doesn't have a freshman body. He's a pretty good sized young man. So it'll be interesting. By going by the stats, I get completely why Coach Wolf and Bob Hartman are throwing him, because he's got the second best ERA, actually the best ERA on the Comet pitching staff. So Delgado, he's a right-hander. We're in number 13. Getting some warm-ups. But, yeah, tonight's going to be the night that we're going to really need to take advantage of those runners on base. So, and unfortunately, that double play that was hit in by Axum was just the perfect storm. If it would have hit anywhere else, there's no way they would have got him at first. But good play by Howard. Goes to second, goes to first for a double play. Because then we had two hits that backed it up. So, chance of somebody scoring if we didn't have that would have been optimal. But again, there's only some things you can control, and that is one thing you can't. So we move on and live to play the second half, bottom half of that first inning. So throw down to first. So Delgado and Garcia is the battery tonight for the Comets. Left to right, you got Beckham, Simon, Axum, and Griffith in outfield, and Ty Griffith, Dingler, Cassidy, and Laughlin in the infield. All right, first up is Van Sickle. Davis and Van Sickle, he's hitting .348 for the year. And the pitch down low is a ball. He is a senior. Quite a few, looks like about 4 or 5 seniors on this Cougar squad. So, all right, so now it goes to 2 balls, no strike. Could be a little bit of nerves. I don't know, don't know the gentleman at all, the young man. But could be a little bit of nerve. Let's see if he can get a strike and calm down. It's going to be hit to right field. Looks like Tully Griffith has it. Squeezes it for out number 1. All right, through a strike, and there you go, 1 out. So now you got Jamison Howard. He is the pitcher of record. He's a left-handed hitter, of course, as we see. Howard's hitting .408 on the year, wearing the number 10. Cougars are in white pinstripe uniforms with dark sleeves, ball high. I can't tell if that's black or green. I'm going to say it's black, but it don't matter. They're dark sleeves. And pitched by Delgado. Air mails it past the catcher, Garcia. So that'll be 2 balls and no strikes. I'll be honest, that I'm surprised that they swung at that last one, to be honest. Now the pitch by Delgado. Down low. That's close, just missed. But that'll bring the count to 3-0 to Howard. Howard digs in. Probably not swinging here. And he throws a strike. Good job, Joe. Again, Delgado just probably trying to get settled in. It's not that's not easy starting a big postseason game for a varsity ball club. And pitch. And Dingo's going to grab it off balance, and it's going to go error. Or it's not error, it's going to go off mark. That will be a single. Good backup by Bryson Garcia as the ball was thrown past the first baseman. So, first base runner for the Cougars. Howard is 17 of 17 on the year, stolen bases, so they're going to keep an eye out on him. Now up for the Cougars is Tatum Nuss, shortstop tonight. And Tatum Nuss is batting .459. He is the third batter of the inning. He is in the number 3 spot there for the Cougars. 1-0 is the count. Delgado, like I said, just trying to get settled in here. Delgado in the pitch. Just missed. And unfortunately, when you're a little bit wild, all of them close pitches are not going to go your way. So that's a little bit tough situation. 2-0 is a count. And the pitch by Delgado. Fouled straight back. That will be a strike. So it's going to be 2-1 now. So 2-0, 1 out, 1 on, as Howard reached the last batter with a single. No score here in bottom of the first. And the pitch. Howard goes. It's going to be hit in the air. Simon's got a beat on it. He's going to grab it for out number 2. Gave it a ride. I'm going to say it went 100 foot in the air. It was a high fly ball. And honestly, the sky would not be all that easy catching a ball in. If it's a little overcast, gray. Probably better than the sun, no question. But all right, so now you got Caden Trainer. He is the left fielder. He is batting .370 on the year. Delgado starting to look a little more settled in now. And going to throw over to Howard. Back safely. Nice accurate throw. Again, Caden Laughlin at first base. Been their first baseman all year. Delgado looks into Garcia. And the pitch. Going to be grounded foul. So that will actually Delgado's in front of that hitter. That's kind of nice. 0-1. Caden Trainer is wearing the number 4, right-handed batter. Man on first and Howard for the Cougars. And the pitch. That's going to be hit hard to right center. It's going to drop. It's going to go almost to the Tully Griffith's going to grab it. Howard's going to end up at third. And Trainer will end up with a long single. So now you got Jackson Williams, number 23, third baseman. He's batting .366 on the year. Let's see if Delgado can find his stride. 2 out, 2 on. Williams up for the Cougars. And the pitch high. Good hop. Good hop by Bryson Garcia. I'm telling you what, that foul territory behind home goes somewhere between here and Cedar Rapids. That's a long way. So now Delgado looks in, takes a breath, and the pitch. Runner at first going. It's fouled straight back. He will go back. So now it's 1-1's account. Again, 2 out, 2 on for the Cougars. Bottom of the first, no score. Williams digs back in. Delgado looks to Garcia for the pitch. Runner at first goes. Ball gets behind. Ball gets behind Garcia. Garcia goes to get it, throws it to Delgado, and the ball just tips off his glove. And the first run of the game scores for the Cougars, and that he will score on a wild pitch. So now the runner at first and Trainer advances to second. So Jackson Williams up now with an opportunity to drive another run in. Again, 2 out, 1-2's the count to Williams, and the pitch by Delgado. It's going to be hit over to the right side, just past the third baseman. Dingler grabs it. It's going to keep nice job by Dingler as he kept the ball in the infield and kept that runner from scoring. So now runners on the corner again. Infield hit for Williams. Reese Land, he's hitting .394 on the year. Garcia makes the call there from the catcher's position to know what to do on a steal. And again, Williams, we'll see if he's got any steals on the year. He's only 3 for 5, so don't steal as much, but he is going there, which I think was pretty predictable. So 1-0 is the count. Again, 2 on, 2 out. Bottom of the first, no score. Or excuse me, Pirates, or it's not Pirates. I'm looking at their scoreboard. Cougars are up 1-0. We are in Alburnett. That's why I said the Pirates. And the pitch. Real close to a strike, but he's going to call it high. Again, when you've been a little bit erratic, you're not going to get any of the 50-50 calls. Been there, done that many times with both of my kids. 2-0. And that's going to make it 3-0. I think if Delgado can get out of this first inning with minimal damage, I feel like he'll be in better shape. He'll kind of know what to expect. He'll get a deep breath. His heart's probably beating 100 beats a minute. And the pitch, strike right past him. So that's going to bring the count to 3 balls and 1 strike. Again, 2 out. 2 on. Land digs in. Again, he's the catcher tonight of record for the Cougars. And the pitch. And that's going to walk. He's going to walk to load the bases. All right, so now you got number 12, Tyven Englenberg. He is batting .292. He is the 7th batter, so it's been 7 batters tonight. Looks like they're going to switch pitchers, if I'm understanding Coach Wolf right. Looks like maybe Ryan Cassidy will come in, but let's see exactly what he decides to do. I don't know. He called for Cassidy to come in. That's the only reason I'm guessing there. I do not know. Coach Wolf understanding the importance of the thing, because obviously it's a win or go home. So, although Delgado has not pitched badly, he just think he's been a little nervous. I'm just guessing. And again, that's a big spot for a freshman in a very difficult situation, and person has to understand that. Again, just been a little bit erratic. So it looks like, nope, they're going to stay with Delgado. Coach Wolf actually joking with the home umpire. That can't hurt. So, again, Tyven Englenberg's up. .292 on the air. Bases juiced for the Cougars. Big spot here for the freshman pitcher. Englenberg's a right-handed hitter wearing the number 12. And Delgado looks into Garcia. And the pitch. Boy, that's all. Darn, I tell you what. I don't even know if that's a 50-50 pitch. That's real close. I could not see left or right. But anyway, 1-0 is the count. Delgado looking to Garcia. Goes back to pick off at second. Back safely. Back safely was Williams. Again, 1-0 is the count. 2 out. Cougars up 1-0, bottom of the first. And the pitch. Gets him out in front. Nice pitch by Delgado. Let's get even the count at 1 apiece. Big spot again for the freshman. I mean, he's absolutely capable of it. He just has to convince himself of it. And pitched by Delgado. Strike in the inside corner. All right, so now he's ahead of the count, I thought. Wasn't that 1-2? I think it's 1 ball, 2 strikes. But regardless, as long as the count's right on the field, Delgado looks in. So, yeah, big spot here for the freshman. Let's see if he can come up with a big pitch and keep the Cougars from scoring any more runs this inning. Delgado looks into Garcia and the delivery. Pops it straight up. And it's going to go foul. So that'll even the count at 2-2. Garcia gets the sign to Delgado, and the pitch. Changeup had him out front. Fouls it back. Good piece of hitting by Ty Englenberg as he was able to keep his hands back and get just enough of it to foul it back. So bases juiced, 2 outs, 1 in for the Cougars, and the pitch, and struck him out to end the inning. Good job by Delgado as he's able to get out of that inning for sure. So, but anyway, we did 29 pitches later. Unfortunately, on that side of things, but But regardless, it is what it is, and he was able to get out with only one run. Again, they batted 7 guys, left the bases loaded. So now the Comets have a chance in the top of the second to counter with Jake Underbach, Bryson Garcia, and Joe Delgado. Again, we'd love to hear where everybody's listening from. If you want to shoot me a text at 319-631-5095. Love to give you a shout out. We really do appreciate everybody listening for sure. So doing thing without our great sponsors, which we'll talk about here just a little bit. So now Howard takes the mound again for the Cougars. And up first is number 7, Jake Underbach. And he was 0 for 3 the other night, batting 181 on the air. First pitch is a ball. 1-0 is the count to Underbach. Let's see if Underbach can get a hold of something. Looks like a breaking ball that didn't break. So that'll be 2-0. Long layoff for Howard, honestly. That could make a difference. The timeout call, or time called by Underbach. Howard is a quick worker. 2-0 is the count. Pitch by Howard. Down low. It is a ball. So now 3-0. I'm guessing you take, but I don't know. And the pitch, strike. Kind of figured that was going to be right down the middle. So it's one of the things. Do you swing or not? Now Underbach again. It's going to be hit to right field, a mile high. Center fielder underneath it, and Van Englenberg grabs it for out number 1. So now you got Bryson Garcia. He was 2 for 3 the other night. And he's hitting 217 on the year. Yeah, he had two for 3. Really nice job. The only 2-hit comment that I had recorded. So Garcia digs in, nobody on base, 1 out, and the pitch. Strike as he swings right through it. Kind of looks like Howard's really got a rhythm as he is going. I'm telling you what, there is no delay with this young man. So that's going to be 1-1 the count. Again, he gets the ball, he's on, and he's ready to pitch again. And Howard with the delivery. Breaking ball that falls over the plate on the outside corner for a strike. 1-2, 1 out. Howard on the move again and goes. It is a foul tip, or a foul ball, so that's going to be 1-2. Count's going to stay the same. Again, 1 out. Howard has the ball. He's on the pitching rubber and the pitch. And he went, it was a check swing, and I can understand why they thought he went. I don't know if he really did or not. I just saw the end of it. So that will be a strikeout for Howard. So next up is Joe Delgado. He was, he did not play the other night, or did not hit. He's batting 239 on the air. First pitch is fouled straight back. 0-1's the count. Again, we're in top of the second. Cougars lead 1-0. And the pitch. Ball low. It's going to even the count at 1 apiece. Pitch by Howard. Breaking ball that falls in there for a strike. 1-2 is the count. Delgado digs in. Howard with the pitch. Holy Toledo, that looked good from here, but it evidently was outside. As it evens the count at 2 apiece. And the pitch by Howard. And gets him swinging on a breaking ball and throws to first for out number 3. So Howard working like he's got a date afterwards. I mean, he is working fast, for crying out loud. I mean, he's got something. I don't think there's like a fever game or anything going for him, but holy Toledo, he is working. So we will go into the bottom of the second. Comets down 1-0 to the Cougars. Coming up for the Cougars is McCoy Nuss, Colin Wilhelm. Wilharm, excuse me. I'm going to say that wrong. I apologize, folks. Wilharm, and then top of the order in Davis Van Sickle. So So on the mound again is Delgado, and I think that's a good call by Coach Wolf. Because, first of all, it gave him some experience, and he got that first one out of the way. I think that's always the hardest, to me, is that first inning. So, all right, and we cannot do this without our great sponsors and West Liberty State Bank, Craig Jones Trucking, Brett Akers with Robertson Real Estate, ASAP Egg Services and Products, Iowa City Orthodontics, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty State Bank, Feldman Performance, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Wurtzbacher Services, Liberty Public House, and West Liberty Athletic Booster Club. So we're going in the bottom of the 2, 1-0 Cougars. Number 8 hitter McCoy Nuss. Nuss is hitting 450. Excuse me, that's Tatum. McCoy is hitting 260. Delgado starts him off with a strike. Sun coming out just a little bit. I think we're really shaded where we're at the whole time. And pitched by Delgado. Boy, just missed. Not getting that low strike, and I think it's been consistent, so nothing wrong with that, but not getting that low strike tonight. And the pitch. Hit straight back to the backstop. So 1-2 is the count. Delgado looks into Garcia. And Delgado pitches. Breaking ball, it didn't break, so it's going to go high. 2-2 is the count. Again, nobody out. Delgado looks into Garcia. And the delivery. He's going to be hit right to center field. Axum will pick it up. And the Cougars will have their leadoff man on for the second or for the first time tonight. So now you got Cullen. So now you get Colin Wilharm up. He is batting. He is wearing the number 20. He is in right field tonight. Another right-handed hitter. Delgado looks in, goes over to first for Nuss. He is back safely. McCoy Nuss is 13-13, so he's definitely a threat on the bases. Delgado, again, goes back over to first. Didn't have much of a lead that time. 1-0, Cougars lead, bottom of the second. 1 on. Cougars up to bat, and the pitch. Inside for a ball. 1 ball and no strike. Again, nobody out, 1 on. Delgado looks into Garcia. Wilharm up. And the pitch. They're running. Throw to first is going to be over the head of the second baseman. So Nuss will steal second base easily. So the pitch count, it is now 2-0 to Wilharm. Again, he's just leaving some high, and then again, he's been just wild enough that they're not getting those. I'm not going to call them 50-50 calls, but those right on the line ones. So Delgado looks in, and the pitch. And that's a little high, so that's going to bring the count to 3-0 to Colin Wilharm. McCoy Nuss on second with a single and a stolen base. Nobody out. Cougars lead 1-0, bottom of the second, and the pitch. Strike. Didn't miss that last spot by much, but that is a strike. 3-1. Delgado up to 38 pitches now. I wish I could remember all the rules on the game, on the pitch counts. Delgado looks back at second, and the pitch. Again, that's a little bit high. So that will be a base on balls. So now we got top of the order in Davis Van Sickle. He flied out to right field first time up. So now you got two on. And all the Comet fan behind me are yelling bunt, which that makes complete sense to advance the runners. But do you really want to do that with the leadoff hitter? So we'll see what he decides to do. Delgado looks back at second. He squares the bunt, and it foul tips. That'll just go down as an ordinary old strike. So Delgado now looks in. Van Sickle back in the batter's box. Looks back at second. And the pitch. Strike. Nice pitch by Delgado. He's able to find the glove of Garcia in the strike zone. So 0-2's the count. Again, 2 on. Big out. Big spot here for Delgado to get this leadoff hit, get the number one batter. And it's going to be hit over to the left side, and it's going to be foul, just barely. He did a nice job keeping his hands back as I think it was like a changeup or a breaking ball, and he got just enough of it, but it did go foul past the third base line. So 0-2's the count. Again, nobody out. 2 on for the Cougars. They do lead 1-0 here in bottom of the second. Delgado looks back at second. And the pitch. Strike 3. Van Sickle did not like the pitch, but it sure looked like a strike to me. So big out for the freshman. So next up is Jamison Howard. He singled and scored the only Cougar run. He's the lefty, the opposing pitcher, wearing the number 10. Again, 2 on. 1 out now for the Cougars. Delgado for the Comets on the mound. Looks back at second, and the pitch. It's going to be nice. It's going to be down in the dirt. Nice stop by Garcia. 1-0's the count. Again, 1 out. Even a little breeze here. This is a beautiful night to watch some baseball. And the pitch. Ball outside. That's going to bring the count to 2-0. Delgado looks in. And the pitch. Going to be popped up. I can't see it. Looks like they're giving chase in right field. Tully Griffith grabs it. They're going to tag at second. He will advance to third, but it is an out. Great job. Great job by Delgado and Griffith as they were able to get the second out of the inning. Now there's still runners on the corners, and the number 3 hitter up in Tatum Nuss, but they've certainly done well to come back after the first 2 guys get on. So Tatum Nuss wearing the number 14. He's a shortstop tonight. He's up to bat, back in the box. Delgado looks into Garcia. Nuss digs in, and they're going to send the runner at second, or from first to second. But Delgado does get the strike. Literally, they weren't even swinging that. They were just going to let whatever. So 0-1's the count. 2 out, 2 on. Pitch. Nice. Oh, gosh, darn. I really thought that was a strike. It was not. It was a ball. So that's going to bring it 1-1. That sure looked like a strike from this angle. But it is what it is. I don't want their job. So 1-1. Delgado looks into Garcia. And the pitch. Strike. I really feel like Garcia's Garcia's doing well behind the plate, but I really feel like Delgado's really starting to get a rhythm. So 1-2, 2 out, 2 on. Cougars up 1-0, and Delgado down low. Not a bad spot. Had a waste pitch, so that's going to bring 2-2. Again, 2 out. Cougars up 1-0 here in bottom of the second. Delgado looks into Garcia. And the pitch. Straw. Boy, that was a really tight pitch, but again, it must have been just a little outside. So, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runners will be going. Delgado looks into Garcia. And the pitch. It's going to be hit right up the middle. And it's going to plate 2 runs on a key single by Tatum Nuss. So both McCoy Nuss and Cullen Wilharm will go in, will score on that base hit. So, boy, I really thought Delgado had him, and I think he could. There was a couple controversial pitches, but again, I don't want their job. So Cougars now lead 3-0. Caden Trainer up. He squares to bunt, which I would. Ooh, Really close play at first on Nuss. He is back safely. All right, so now Coach Wolf asked if he missed the tag, and that's what happened. So right-handed Trainer up. Delgado goes back to first. Back safely this time. Nuss is. Again, bottom of the second. Comets down 3-0. And the do not know where that went. They give chase over to the left side. It's going to go foul. So that's going to bring the count to 0-1. Nuss did go on that pitch. All right, so 0-1, 2 out, 1 on. Cougars up 3-0 here in bottom of the second. Throw over to first, back safely. You know, there's a fine line between throwing over to first too much and concentrating the batter, and the Nuss goes, it's going to be foul tipped. So he will go back. Pretty soon he's going to be worn out and he's not going to want to run anymore. 0-2's the count, 2 out, 1 on. As Nuss is on first had a 2 RBI single. Last batter. Trainer looks in. Throw over. Oh, they were close. He goes back in standing up. I actually think if he went back in diving, they might have had a play on him. But being standing up, he wasn't. There wasn't a body part where the throw was. Delgado looks in, and the pitch. Tuss goes. They're gonna. I don't know what the. I'm not sure why he was called out. Oh, they're saying batter interference. Oh, on the throw. Okay. So he will be out with, I don't know, I'm going to call it batter's interference just because that's what somebody behind me said. So that will be the third out. So Comets got a little work to do. They go on top of the third, down 3-0. Coming up for the Comets, though, we have Tully Griffith, top of the order, and Ryan Cassidy and Seth Axum. Again, hope everybody's enjoying the broadcast out there. We enjoy doing this for you, especially the longer away games and when we can make it. I was fortunate enough to be able to get off work just a little early today to come up here. So do appreciate everybody listening. And if anybody's I'd love to hear where anybody's listening from. My phone number is 319-631-5095. And like I said, I'd love to hear where you're listening from. You know, just around the corner is football and volleyball. I mean, that'll be here before we know it, cross country. We got softball Thursday night in West Liberty. And that'll be right here on the Comet Activities Network, as I'm not sure who's going to do it yet. But there, we will have it for sure. And then Saturday, we'll just, if West Liberty advance, if the girls advance or the guys advance, we'll work through that as we go. So, all right, Tully Griffith up. He is the 9th batter. He's wearing the number 11. Tully Griffith is batting .333 on the year and was 1 for 3 Saturday night. First pitch is a ball. Again, Howard working quickly. Griffith back in the box. And the pitch. It's going to be fouled straight back. And I know he's not, but it's very close to a quick pitch. As he barely gets in the... Oh, now that's a little better. He gives him just a little more time. Now Howard with the pitch to Griffith. That's going to be hit to the left side or to the right side. That's going to go between first and second. So West Liberty's got a leadoff hit to lead off the third. All right, Ryan Cassidy. Come on, Ryan. He reached in the first inning. He was thrown out on the double play. He reached on a single out to right center. So Cassidy looks in. Howard looks over to first, and the pitch. Strike as he leads off to Cassidy. Cassidy wearing the number 1. Back in the box. And the pitch. Ball high. Even the count at 1 apiece. Howard in the stretch now. Griffith at first, and the pitch. That's going to be hit over to the right side. It's going to go out of play. It's going to be a strike. So now 1-2 is the count. Again, nobody out but 1 on. Let's see if the Comets can, second time through the order, can muster up just a little bit of offense against the Cougars' leading pitcher. 1-2 is the count. And the pitch. Ball high. So that's going to even the count at 2 apiece. And Griffith, see, he's only 2 for 2 for the year, stolen bases, so probably not going in that particular cases. We need base runners. And the pitch by Howard, it's going to be a breaking ball. He pops up to right side, and almost a collision in the center, in right field, but it is caught by Will Harm. So Griffith will stay at first after the pop out to right field. So Axum up. Let's see if Seth can move the runner around, get on base of his own, cause a little havoc. Axum again digs in. Howard looks over at Tully at first, and the pitch down low. Good eye. 1-0 is the count. Again, 1 out, 1 on. Comets down 3-0 in top of the third. Griffith digs in, and going to be kind of a half hit. It's going to be grounded, thankfully foul over to first base. So it'll just go down as a strike. A little half swing at the ball that just honestly just kind of happenly hit the ball, so, or hit the bat. So 1-1's the count. Again, 1 out. Axum gets the pitch or the play call. See if they try to put on maybe a hit and run. Maybe that's what that was, as he had to swing. Howard looks over at Tully Griffith at first. Griffith goes. It's going to be popped in the air. And it will go out of play. As you can hear people behind me yelling everybody's name. Hey, get out of the way. Look up. Whatever you do.
Come on, Seth.
I think they're talking, yeah, we don't want our bus driver to get hit. That's not a good situation. So 1-2 is the count. Axum digs in. Howard looks over to Tully Griffith at first, and the pitch. Ball high. Looks like he almost tried to overthrow that. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Wesley down 3-0, and the pitch out in front is going to be grounded over to first or third, and Axum's going to be safe. Both the runner Tully Griffith will go to third on the overthrow. Axum will. I'm actually going to call that a hit because it was hit right in between. I think that was actually I personally feel like that was a hit, but regardless, they are calling it an error, so we'll call it an error as it's an E5. So Axum on first, Tully Griffith on third, 1 out. Big spot here for the Comets' leading hitter. Dingler digs in. Howard looks in. Lefty on lefty matchup. And the pitch. Really tough spot for Dingler as that lefty on lefty. And as a high schooler, I don't think you see that very often. And the ball comes in from a funky angle. It really can be a very difficult situation. So 0-1's a count. Howard looks in. Axum does not go. And they're going to say he offered. So that's going to be 0-2 is the count. Kind of a half swing. Almost wonder if they missed a hit and run there. I had that feel, because that's not something you see Dingler do very often. 0-2, 1 out. Dingler up. Axum and Griffith on first and third. And throws one by him for out number 2. All right, Titan Griffith up. He singled, got stranded at second on last time up. So Griffith digs in. Perfect spot to get that goose egg off the scoreboard for the Comets. And pitch by Howard. It's going to be popped straight up in the air. It's playable. First baseman Van Sickle has it, gloves it for out number 3. So Comets make a little noise, get a couple people on base, but unable to help them across the plate. So after 2.5, the Comets are down 3-0. So it looks like Delgado back on the mound for the Comets. So looks like the Collins family's listening from West Liberty. Thanks for joining in. And I don't remember all the girls, but a lot of softball girls got named, and baseball boys got named to RVC. I know Kylie Collins was one of them. Saw Mallory Wolf. I know Riker Dingler, Tully Griffith. I believe Joe Delgado got on there somewhere. I think Tully Griffith did as well. Let me see if I can find the Twitter feed for that. But yeah, definitely want to give congratulations to all them. Yeah, on the girls' side, you have Mallory Wolf, Kylie Collins, Addie Bell, Bryn Cassidy, and Sully Hall. On the guys' side, you got Joe Delgado, Titan Griffith, Beckham Simon, Tully Griffith, Riker Dingler, Jalen Keevy I missed, and of course, RVC Coach of the Year was Trish Hall. So congratulations to all the men and women student athletes. It's an honor well deserved as they work hard. There's not a one of them that I'm aware of that doesn't put in some extra time. And as we know, it's muscle memory. It's working your tail off. It's whatever you need to do to get better. So we got a very cool culture starting around the West Liberty Comet athletic situation right now, and we hope to be able to continue it and to gain further and further into it. So, all right, so we are again going to the bottom of the third. Comets are down 3-0. Coming up for the Cougars are Jason Williams, Reese Land, and Ty Van Englenberg, excuse me. Tall righty. First pitch down, bounces in. Good stop by. Oh, excuse me. We have changed pitchers. I just noticed that. Sorry about that. Number 21, Leighton Simon, is now on the mound for the Comets. He's had some really good success for being a freshman. So let's look here. Leighton Simon. Oh, evidently got hit by the pitch. So Simon actually has a .58 ERA. First is hit by pitch. If he was, it must have been just grazed. But so now Reese Land is up. Leighton Simon in the nice pitch, but it was a ball. 1-0, 1 on. Comets down 3-0 here in bottom of the third. Throw over to first. Actually hits the runner. Could not have felt very, very good. I'm going to say it hit him in a spot that nobody wants to get hit in. We'll just leave it at that. He's standing now. He's all right. Throw a little dirt on it. That's baseball. So 1-0 is the count. They're going to give him just a minute to catch his breath. And sometimes that's really not possible either in a situation like that. All right, number 16, Reese Land, is up now. He's a 1-0 count. Simon looks into Garcia. Going to throw down. Good throw, but Oh, they're going to call a balk, so they're going to give him second base. I wasn't watching, so I didn't see it, but Coach Wolf's not really ordering or arguing, so I'm going to say it must have been somewhat legit. But so now we're running a scoring position for the Cougars. Bottom of the third, Simon with the pitch. Going to be inside. 2-0 is the count. Simon struggling just a little bit here as we get okay, they're saying 3-0. They're saying a balk does not count as a pitch. And that could be. I really have no idea. So coach and home plate umps talking about it. So that's what they're questioning. So the home plate ump is going to go out and talk to the field ump. Kind of a long discussion whether it was a balk or not. So I'm wondering if there's something else being questioned. May or may not find out what that is, but if I do, I will certainly pass it along. So now they've corrected the score to 2-0, or not the score, but the count to 2-0 now. So there was a balk, but that's not counted as a pitch. So it's 2 balls, no strikes, but Cougars still have one on second. Jackson Williams got hit by a pitch and advanced on a balk. Simon now looking into Garcia, looks back at second, and the pitch just missed on the inside corner. 3-0 is the count. Again, got a little breeze coming up now. This is really nice weather for postseason baseball, as normally it's July and it's hotter than blazes. 3-0 is the count. Simon looks in, looks back at second, and the pitch. That's going to be ball 4. So a walk by Simon. So Caleb Wolf is going to walk out to talk to Simon. So, but yeah, so Caleb Wolf goes out. I suppose it's just a mindset thing. Clear your head, and you've got nothing to lose here. Clear your head, have a little fun, because sometimes you do forget that these games are supposed to be fun. They are not always, don't get me wrong, but they're supposed to be fun. So, yes, you want to win. I absolutely understand that. Been there, done that many times. But there's also a lot of learning experiences, learning curves, and the whole shebang. So, but yes. So anyway, we are back as Caleb Wolf comes back to the dugout. So now, as Ty Englenberg's up, he struck out last time. Would you swing at the first pitch? Because I'm going to say it's about a 90% chance it's going to be a strike. So we'll see what happens. 2 on for the Cougars, up 3-0, bottom of the third. Simon on the mound, and the pitch. It's going to be a bunted foul. That'll be 0-1. And that's exactly what they were counting on. So it looks still like Titan Griffith at third. Simon now looks back at second, looks into Garcia. And the pitch. Strike. Nice job, Leighton. As he's able to come back. Now he's in an advantageous position, 0-2. Again, nobody out really needs a pop out would be ideal. Strikeout would be ideal. Something that doesn't advance runners, but an out is the main thing. Van Englenberg. And the pitch by Simon down low. Gets past Garcia. Both runners will advance. So now Williams is at second. Williams at third. Lands at second. Ty Van Engelenberg will have a 1-2 count.
6-3-3.
Now in a situation that Van Engelenberg can get a single, there's a possibility of 2 runs scoring for the Cougars. Let's see if we can prevent that. Simon looks in, looks back at the runners, and the pitch. High fastball gets him to foul off. So 1 ball, 2 strikes.
3-5-4.
1-2 is the count. And the pitch. Gosh darn it, that sure looked like a strike. But it is a ball, so now it's going to even out 2-2. Again, nobody out, 2 on for the Cougars. They're up 3-0 here in bottom of the third. Comets have played a lot of defense. And again, it was right there, but a ball. I'll be honest, I think I saw Simon drop his shoulders that time as he feels like he's not getting them. He didn't argue, but it's still that's a tough thing to overcome. 3-2 is the count. Foul straight back. So, again, nobody out. 3-2 is the count. And, for a young pitcher, that's a really difficult, honestly, I feel difficult situation. So, Simon looks in, and the pitch. It's going to hit to center field. It's going to drop in. Axum's going to grab it, and they're going to throw in to home, but not really what he should have done. He should have stopped at second, or should have thrown it low enough that that the runner didn't advance to second. So Williams scores. Reese Land ends up at third. Ty Engelenberg ends up on second with an RBI single, and he advances on the throw. So Crosby Wolf is listening after his 8U game. Go Comets. I hope 8U did well. Thanks, Mandy, for chiming in about that. So that family runs and runs and runs, and they understand the effort it takes. Let's just put it that way. So 1-0 is the count. Simon looks in, and the pitch down low. Good stop by Garcia. But yeah, really enjoy doing these, and I really do appreciate people chiming in. We've tried to set up an email a couple of times and stuff that hasn't worked very well, so we'll continue doing it this way. My phone number is nothing private, as it's a work phone anyway. So that's going to be a foul ball. So it's going to be 2-1 is the count. Again, Simon digs in. He looks into Garcia. Up to bat is McCoy Nuss for the Cougars. And the pitch. Going to be kind of tie him up. It's going to go out of play. That's going to even the count at 2 apiece. So 2-2. 2 on. Bottom of the third. Comets down 4-0 now. Leighton Simon on the mound for the Comets as he's battling. Pitch by Simon. Nice. Rings him up on the inside fastball. Nice pitch by Simon, and was able to get the call. So that'll be the first out. So now Cullum Wilharm. He walked and scored last time up. Again, they've batted 7 batters. The first one, 6 in the inning 2. We're going on batter 5. Let's see if Simon can have something to say about that. Pitch down. Good stop by Garcia. That'll be ball 1. Again, Cougars led off with a hit by pitch. He advanced to second on a walk and scored on an RBI single by Van Engelenberg. Reese Land had a walk as well, and he is at third base now. Big swing and a strike. That'll even the count at 2-2. And Van Engelenberg singled, had an RBI single, and ends up at second on the throw home. So Cullen Wilhelm now. Right-handed batter. He is the number 9 batter. And the pitch. Ball high. 2-1 is the count. Okay, we got, speaking of, well, we'll do that in just a minute. Simon looks into Garcia. Wilhelm ready. Simon looks back, and the pitch. It's going to be fouled straight back. Again, we got softball Saturday, or not Saturday, hopefully Saturday, but Thursday night as well. As we will, Common Activity Network will have the game in West Liberty. Again, it will be audio only, as we are not able to do postseason video. But we will have the game. Now Simon back, and the pitch. Down low, good stop by Garcia. Even the count at 2 apiece. So, excuse me, that'll be 3-2. So full count, 3-2, 1 out, 2 on. Simon, I think, starting to feel a little more comfortable, it kind of felt like. So Simon and the pitch. That's going to hit over to the right side. They're going to throw home, and they got him. Nice job by Ryan Cassidy. As the infield was in, he caught on a one-hopper, threw a strike to Garcia to get the lead runner. So, yes, that's huge. Now that's out number 2. Now they have runners on the corner as Colin Wilhelm is on first with the fielder's choice, and Ty Van Ecklenberg on third after the advance. But got an opportunity getting out of this with just giving up 1 run. And, down only 4-0. Comets are in their second time through the order on Howard, so good things can happen. And this is a never say die team, so good things can happen. So Simon steps off the pitching rubber. Again, Wilhelm at first. And they're going to do I call it the Rick Sutcliffe move, but it's a fake to third, throwback to first. I'm a Cubs fan. That was the first time I ever saw it in 1984. So I don't know what that calls, but it's just a different style pickoff move. So everybody's safe. 2 out, 2 on, and the pitch. It's going to be fouled straight back up. It's going to be out of play. And no windows, no cars, no roofs as it hit the ground. So 0-1's a count. 2 out. Again, you got Van Sickle. He's 0 for 2 for the night. Leadoff batter. Struck out and flied to center. And the pitch, it's going to be hit to left field. That's going to hit hard. Beckham Simon goes back and grabs it for out number 3. All right, good job by Leighton Simon. As they kind of get started off rough, but only allow 1 run. So Comets are still in this. Long way to go as we're only going into top of 4. And again, Comets have had big innings this year. I feel like one's coming soon. Coming up for the Comets is Beckham Simon, Jake Underbaki, and Bryson Garcia. Again, we can't do this without our great Comet Cast or Comet Activities Network sponsors. You got West Liberty State Bank. They're the title sponsor for West Liberty Boys Baseball. Also, Craig Jones Trucking, Brad Akers with Robertson Real Estate, ASAP Ag Services and Products, Iowa City Orthodontics, Willie Chevrolet, Feldman Performance, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Wurzbacher Services, Liberty Public House, and West Liberty Athletic Booster Club. So as quickly as the innings seem to go when the Comets have batted, they go the complete opposite when the Comets are in the field. They go complete opposite when the Comets are batting. Let's see if we can extend this inning a little bit. Beckham Simon struck out first time. He's wearing the number 20 and had a nice catch in left field there for the last out of the inning. And Howard and the pitch. Going to be down low. 0-1's the count. 1-0 the count. And the pitch. And that's a low strike. I'm not sure that we haven't had some very similar to that, but 1-1's a count. Howard and the pitch. Fouled straight back. So now even the count at 1-2. Again, Howard working like he's got a show to catch because he is. I mean, that's just his style. Nothing wrong with that at all. And the pitch. Be a breaking ball. It's going to be a nice piece of hitting by Simon as he guides it over right to the right side of second base for a lead-off hit. Nice job by Beckham Simon as he gets his first hit of the game. Comets do have 5 hits, haven't been able to push a run across. So now you got Jake Underbaki. See if he can get a hold of something. Getting Bryson Garcia on deck for the Comets. Underbaki, good sized young fella. If he can get a hold of one, get his arms out, I think good things could happen. Howard looks in, and Underbaki able to lay off the high heat. Good eye by him. Howard in the hole, 1-0. Leighton Simon at first base. Beckham Simon at first base. He is 4 for 5 for the stolen bases. Now it's 2-0 to Underbaki. Maybe that, sometimes that long layoff can affect pitchers too. And the pitch can be fouled straight back. Good decision to swing by Underbaki. 2-1's a count. Again, Howard looks in. Beckham Simon at first with a leadoff single. Nobody out. 1 on for the Comets. And the pitch. Bender that goes outside. So it's going to be 3-1. Underbaki digs in. Howard looks over to Simon at first. And the pitch. Breaking ball. It gets past. Simon's going to advance to second as Jake Underbaki walks. All right, Comets got a little something cooking here. Let's see if Bryson Garcia can come up with a big hit. He was 2 for 3 there Saturday night. Big spot for the junior catcher. Got a lot of juniors on this team. So looking forward to, and got a lot of good underclassmen. So West Liberty baseball is going to be competitive for quite a few years to come. A bunt attempt is going to be a strike. Neither of the runs advance, of course, on the since it wasn't hit. It's 0-1 is the count. Garcia looks in, and the pitch. Oh, they're going to throw behind the runner. And Underbaki, it was a lot closer than I thought it would be over here at first base. So 0-2 is the count. Garcia will not be attempting to bunt. Didn't look like he was real comfortable in the bunt stance anyway. 0-2 is the count. And the pitch. Fouled straight back. Be 0-2 is the count still. Well, they have it 0-3, but I'm pretty sure you can only have 2 strikes, so I'm going to call it 0-2. And Howard with the delivery. Foul tip. Way to stay alive, Bryson. That's that protection. You remember, 2 strikes, you got to protect. Try to get your bat on anything that looks close. You do not want to strike out with the bat on your shoulder, especially with 2 runners on. And the pitch. Nice job. Good eye as he takes ball 1. So 1-2. Howard looks in, gets a sign from Land, looks back at second, and the delivery. A little bouncer over to first base. They're going to get the out. Ball gets past. 1 run will score. There's going to be a play at second, at third, and Underbaki advances to third. So Simon scores on the error. Garcia is out with a 1 unassisted. He throws to second, tries to get Underbaki. Ball gets away. So Underbaki will advance on an E3, and Beckham Simon will score. So Comets push across their first run of the game. So it's 4-1 now, although they haven't put the run up on the board yet, but that's all right. Howard with the pitch. Down low. Bryson Garcia up. or excuse me, Joe Delgado up. Delgado looks in, and nice job. Way to defend, fight off a breaking ball. So now the count's 1-1. Again, one out. We got Comets got Underbaki on third. Delgado at the plate. That's going to be hit right through the left side for the second run of the game. Delgado gets an RBI single. And Comets got a little something going here in inning number 4. I kind of felt that, you know. I kind of felt that. Let's go Comets. Let's go. All right, now top of the order in Ryan Cassidy. He's 1 for 2 for the night. Let's see if we can extend this. They're coming in at third for, excuse me, this is Tully Griffith, not Cassidy, my fault. Defensive swing by Griffith as he's able to fight the first pitch off. So it's 0-1's account now. Again, Comets have plated 2. Got 1 on and 1 out. Long way to go here yet. And the pitch. Ball high. 1-1's account. 1 out. 65 pitches now for Howard. Delgado digs in and the pitch. Oh, breaking ball gets him swinging. He definitely went. So 1-2 is the count. If I don't know, do you throw them another changeup or a bender like that? Howard looking over to first and the pitch down low. That's going to even the count at 2 apiece. Howard ready to go again. And the pitch. That's going to be hit over to the left side. It's going to go out of play. Comets got a little excitement in the dugout now. That's always definitely a good thing. Everybody feel like they try harder when there's cheering and lots of good things there. So, all right. So now, again, Griffith digs in. Howard on the stretch. Looks at first. Gets a sign from Land. Long look to first. Now Griffith back in the box. Long look in. All right, now Howard looks. And the pitch. Going to be fouled straight back. Good job by Griffith as he battles off a very nice pitch by Howard. 2-2 is the count. 1 out, 1 on. Throw over to first. Delgado's back safely. Don't think Delgado, he's only 2 for 2, so they don't run a whole lot. And gets Griffith on a strikeout. All right, now Ryan Cassidy's up. He's 1 for 2 for the night. Let's see if we can maybe work one more round, top of the order. Let's see if we can work one more round and cut the lead to within 1 here for the Comets. Cassidy. And the pitch by Howard. Ball high. And got Delgado at third now. Or at first, rather. Excuse me. Delgado at first. Howard. And they're going to throw over to first. Delgado's back safely. You know, I think the key, first inning, though, we did have some base runners on, but Delgado definitely does not look as smooth as he did. So I think maybe he got a little bit challenged. It's going to be a ground to shortstop, and they're not going to get him at first. Cassidy hustled out an infield hit from deep short. And when I saw Nuss grabbing it, I thought, he are not going to get him. So now Comets got a little something cooking with men on first and second. Seth acts him up. He's due for a big hit. Had an RBI. Excuse me. He had a big hit the other night in the game. So first pitch is a ball. Comets seem to be maybe a little more patient this time around too. Again, it's now we're coming around third time in the order, so that makes a difference. And the pitch go down low. Good eye by Axum. All right, so Comets reset here. Comets down 4-2, 2 men on, top of the fourth. They've plated two out, and the pitch inside. Now the ball counts 3-2. Comets have an opportunity to load the bases with Dingler coming up. And the pitch. Strike of the inside corner. Really nice pitch at the knees by Howard. So it's 3-1. Again, 2 out, 2 on. Top of the fourth. Comets are down 4-2. And Axum coaxes a walk. So Comets have a prime opportunity to do a little damage here. As a single by Delgado had an RBI. An infield hit by Cassidy, and now a walk by Axum. Having a little meeting at the mound. Not the whole infield, just the catcher and pitcher. So Cougars coach, Sumner-Fredericksburg coach, walks back to the dugout. So, all right, big spot here. Riker Dingler, our leading hitter. He's 1 for 2 tonight. Digs in number 3. Lefty on lefty matchup. Makes it a little tougher for the junior. Fastball on the inside corner for a strike. So Dingler starts out in the hole, 0-1. Again, bases juice, big spot here. See if he can be patient and pick the right pitch. And the pitch by Howard. Ball high. Comet dugout definitely has some energy now. Just quiet as all get out before, but we got some energy now, so let's see if we can take advantage of it. Now Dingler. Howard with the pitch. Swing. That was mono on mono. Here's the fastball. See if you can hit it. Dingler was able to swing. Dingler swung right through it. So now 1-2 is the count. I think you're going to see something off speed or a curve out of the zone. Maybe high fastball. I could see any of that. So 1-2 is the count. Dingler digs in. Howard with the pitch. And strike 3 swinging. Yeah, that was just, I'm going to call it mono on mono. And he challenged him, and Riker was able, good swings, just swung right through it. So, Comets lead the bases loaded, but they do plate 2 more runs. Or 2 runs. So now, going into the bottom of the fourth, it is Comets down by 2, down 4-2 to the Sumner-Fredericksburg Cougars. I have to say that slow. That's a lot of syllables there. So Comets do a good job of coming back. Like I said, you knew they were going to. It was just a matter of when, in my opinion. So, all right. So, like I said, going to the bottom of the fourth, been honestly a very long game as there's been lots of base runners, but it's been a good game. So, 4-2. Comets down, and Leighton Simon did a very nice job. Once he kind of go over, I'm going to call them the jitters is what I'm going to call them, the early jitters. But once he did that, he came back and did really, really well. So let's see what the Comets can do. If they can come up with a 1-2-3 inning, got a little momentum going from the last inning, and just need to keep working back one by one. So coming up for the Cougars, you got Jamison Howard, Tatum Nuss, and Caden Trainer. All right. So, like I said, Howard, he is 1 for 2 and scored a run. He is a lefty, the only lefty, I believe, in their staff. That's going to be hit. Nice golf swing over to right center. And that's going to go in for a single. Really nice piece of hitting by Howard as he just took the ball where it was pitched. So leadoff base runner for the Cougars. Nuss is 1 for 2. Had a 2 RBI single last time up. Number 3 hitter here. Simon looks over to Howard. Throw over. Back safely.
540, 540.
Nuss digs in. Simon looks into Garcia. And the pitch. It's going to be popped straight in the air. Should be a can of corn. Looks like Dingler's got a grasp on it. Squeezes it for out number 1. All right, so now Caden Trainer. He is 1 for 2. Singled in the first, out and with a batter's interference call in the fourth. Righty. Simon looks over at Howard at first. Pitch, really a nice pitch, but it is a ball.
214.
Simon looks into Garcia and looks back over to Howard. Throws over to Howard. Simon's really got a pretty nice pickoff move. Definitely want to keep the runners close, but at the same time, you want your full attention on the batter. 1-0's a count. Comets down 4-2 here in bottom of the fourth. Runner goes, hit deep to left center. Beckham Simon gives chase. It's going to one-hop the wall. Simon's going to throw it in, but Howard's going to come all the way from first to score. So that was an RBI double for Trainer. He got all of that, and Simon was sprinting back, but it was over his head. Like I said, it looked like about one hop the fence, right about the 345 sign. So that was hit on a line. So now it's 5-2. Comets down. Jackson Williams up. He's 0 for 1. 1 for 1. Reached on a hit by pitch and scored last time. And the pitch. And that's going to be a hits Batman. Hit him in the left calf. That'll be the second time he reached in 2 straight plate appearances. By the same pitcher, too. Guessing Caden Laughlin's going to come in as he's walking out of the dugout with Troy Wolf, with Coach Wolf. So Simon will come out of the ball game, and Caden Laughlin will come in. Kind of early in the game for him, as he's normally a 6th, 7th, but I understand the situation. Yeah, you need to give your best shot, but at the same time save somebody for the game on Saturday. Actually, no, I take back. Titan Griffith would be able to pitch again on Saturday. So yeah, I don't know what they'll do. Caden Laughlin's going to get warmed up, and we're going to go from there. So Pitching Change is sponsored by all your Comet Activity Network sponsors. You got Craig Jones Trucking, Brad Akers with Robertson Real Estate, ASAP Ag Services and Products, Iowa City Orthodontics, Wheelie Chevrolet, Fellman Performance, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Wurzbacher Services, Liberty Public House, West Liberty Athletic Booster, and the title sponsor for tonight's game, which is the West Liberty State Bank. So, yeah, Caden Laughlin, he's come in and let's see how many saves he does have. He's got a few. Caden Laughlin. He's actually got, do we have saves? Yeah, he's actually got 3 saves on the year. Only has 12 innings pitched, so he's not out here for very long, but I guess we'll see what they do. So maybe see if he can get him out of the inning and then see who we got to throw for the 5th. So next up is Reese Land. First pitch down in the dirt. Good stop by Garcia. So Comets are down 5-2 here, bottom of the fourth. 1 out, 2 men on for the Sumner-Fredericksburg Cougars. Caden Laughlin is now the pitcher on the hill for the Comets. And the pitch. That's going to be hit hard. Oh, right up the middle. It's right past Cassidy. Going to be a play at the plate. And it's a really close play, but he's not going to be, he's going to be safe. And as a result, both runners will advance. So Caden Trainer scores. Williams goes to third, and Reese Land goes to second with an RBI single. So now we got Ty Van Englandberg. That run will be charged to Leighton Simon. All right, looks like number 2. Did I hear? No, that's number 12. Okay. Oh, pinch runner number 2. I heard number 2. Pinch runner at second. Let's see if I can find that. I know I've got it here somewhere. Number 2, Sam Egan at pinch runner on second for Reese Land, who's behind the plate. Fouled over first base side, so 0-2 is the count. Van Ecklenberg digs in. Laughlin looks over at third, and really close, but it is a ball. 1-2 is the count. 1 out. 2 in for the Cougars. As Comets were able to place 2 in the top of the inning. Had an opportunity to maybe a little comeback. Still can. Still not completely out of reach by any means. Pitch down low. That's going to even the count at 2 apiece. But yeah, a 1-2-3 or no run inning here would have been ideal for the Comet cause. But Sumner-Fredericksburg is the number 1 seed in the region for a reason. That's going to be hit over to right side. A nice hit to right side. And 2 more runs will score. So that's going to be 2 RBI base hit. And Jackson Williams will come around to score. And Reese Land will come around to score. So now the score is 6-2. We are in bottom of the fourth. Oh, 8-2. My fault. So yeah, got some work to do. Up now for the Cougars is McCoy Nuss. Caden Laughlin on the mound. Throw over to first. Then Englandberg back safely. Van Englandberg is 5 for 5 stolen bases and attempts. And pitch by Laughlin. Good pitch as he swings through it. Nuss swings through it. So 0-1's the count. Again, 1 out, 1 on for the Cougars. And throw over to first. Back safely. 151. Number 11, McCoy Nuss, is at first or at the plate. Laughlin, that's going to be hit to left field, and it's going to hit right down the line. Simon will grab it, do a nice job of holding him to a single, but Sumner-Fredericksburg Cougar has found the momentum right now. So now in the number 9 hitter, Callan Wilharm. And, they've scored 8. This is another 9th batter, 3rd time batting in 4 innings. So not a recipe for success, but at the same time, again, it's their number one seed. So I'd say going in here, numbers favored the Sumner-Fredericksburg Cougars a lot, but it's still numbers. It's not the game itself. So, and the game's still not over. Bunt attempt swung through for number 20 Wilhelm. But yeah, it's not at all over. But it's getting a little bit instead of just a local hill. Now it's getting to be a little more like a mountain. So, but again, still got to play the game. You compete, and that's what all you can expect. Strike as Wilhelm swings right through that. 0-2's a count. Again, 1 out, 2 on, with Nuss and Van Ecklenberg at first and second, respectively. Laughlin with the pitch down low. Nice spot. Nice stop by Garcia. Throw behind the runner at first, but he's back safely. Nuss is. 1-2. Again, 1 out. Comets down 8-2 now. Cougars have played 4 in the bottom of the fourth to take that lead. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. So that'll be a strikeout. So that's out number 2. Now we go back to the top of the order. This will be the 9th batter this inning. Be Davis Van Sickle. He is 0 for 3. To be honest, it looks like he's the only Cougar without a base hit tonight. No, I take it back. Wilhelm does not. He walked and scored, but no base hit. Laughlin. It's going to be fouled straight back. 0-1 will be the count. Again, thanks everybody for listening. We enjoy doing this and hope you're able to enjoy it at home. Again, it's all because of our great sponsors. And the pitch. Looks like a changeup, just missed. 1-1's a count. Again, 2 out. 88 pitches now for Howard. This is 15 for Laughlin. This is the third Comet pitcher used. And the pitch. It's going to be fouled, or it's going to be Laughlin's going to grab it. Laughlin is going to be a little dribbler out to the pitcher. Laughlin's going to grab it and throw to first for the out. So it'll be a 1-3 put out, and the Comets will get out of the inning. But they do give up 4, so got some work to do here as we go into the top of the 5th. Comets are down 8-1. Coming up for the Comets is Ty Griffith, Beckham, Simon, and Jake Underbaki. Again, join us on Thursday night at the Comet Activities Network as we have the girls' first round postseason game against Anamosa. That will be right there in West Liberty. So I would suggest you come out to join us. But if you can't, or I know we have some parents listening from a ways away, sometime grandparents, friends, that type of thing. I understand that. But if you're around and haven't checked out that new complex, it's quite the deal. Supposed to be a little more on the warmer side, but it's softball weather. It's the way it goes. So, all right, they have switched pitchers for the Cougars. Let me find the number there. Number 16, Reese Land, will now pitch. And it's like, where was Land at? He was behind the plate. So, let's see who is behind the plate now. I don't know who's behind the plate now for the Sumner-Fredericksburg Cougars. I'm going to guess maybe Van Ecklenberg? No, Rucker, maybe? He's the only one listed as a catcher. So I'm going to say number 13, Rucker. Number 16, Reese Land is now pitching. And behind the plate, I'm guessing it's number 13, Cale Rucker. At least he's the only one listed as a catcher position. So, excuse that. Davis Van Sickle possibly too. But but I do not know. I can't see the number. So anyway, Titan Griffith up. He's 1 for 2 for the night. Got stranded at second in the first. Again, Comets have left some people on base. So Land comes in with a 1.75 ERA. Man, they have 3 guys with under 2 ERAs. That's pretty impressive. All right, hit right up the middle. It's going to go to Nuss. He's going to throw over to number 10, Howard, who's now at first for the out. So, number 8. I'm going to say it's Davis Van Sickle behind the plate now. It's a single number, so that's all I can see. Okay, first pitch to Beckham Simon is a strike. That was a 6-3 ground out to short for Ty Griffith. Now Simon, he's 1 for 2 with a run scored. Fouled straight back. Again, we are on top of the 5th. Comets are down 8-2. Beckham Simon up to bat for the Comets. And the pitch. Boy, they got a couple fireballers there. So that'll be a strikeout for Simon. Jake Underbaki now will face Land. Underbaki digs in, and the pitch. A little curve strike sinks in there for a strike. So 0-1's a count. Again, 2 out. And the pitch, fastball, high fastball right at the chest, swings right through it. 0-2's a count, 2 out. Underbaki digs in, Land working quickly. Tries to go higher. Good job by Underbaki laying off. Land again working quickly. Gets a sign from Van Sickle. And beautiful night for baseball out here in Alburnett. And the pitch by Land. It's going to be fouled off to the right side. Count will remain at 1-2. I'm pretty sure he throws a little harder than Howard, and then coming from the right, he's a little different look as well. Timeout by Jake Underbaki. Land is still in the position. Normally he steps off, but he is locked in and focused. He's ready and goes in the windup. Good job by Underbaki as he was able to foul it off. Get Underbaki way back in the box, which he should be on a fireballer again. Land and the pitch. Good job. Nice job by Underbaki as they're trying to go up, which I did that for sure. Why give him anything to hit if you don't have to? Underbaki laid off 2 straight high fastballs, 3 straight high fastballs, 4 to work his way to a 3-2 count. I would expect a curveball or a changeup and the pitch. And it is a curveball, and he coaxes a walk. Nice at bat by Underbaki. So now Bryson Garcia. He's 0 for 2 for the night. Oh, pitch runner for Garcia, or for Underbaki. That would be number 12. Number 12 is, I don't have a number 12. Hold on just a second. Let me figure out who number 12 is. I got that information. I'm good with it. Cole Wagaman, he's not on our roster, so I don't know. Cole Wagaman is going to be the first baseman. Okay, we're hearing that from an official source. You can stamp it. It is guaranteed. It's right. I'll guarantee it. So anyway, pitch runner at first base. Garcia, digs in. Delgado on deck, and the pitch. Ooh, that's hit deep to center field. They give chase. It's going to one hop the pitch. Garcia falls down, going around second, or going around first. It's going to be a play at the plate, and he's out. He got him. I could not see the play because of Delgado, but he didn't slide, so I'm not sure how he could have gotten him. But Coach Wolf is not arguing. So Wagerman goes, oh, he was supposed to have slid. I think that's what they're saying on that. So Coach Wolf, okay. So Wagerman goes from first to home, and a really decent relay by Fredericksburg Cougars, and he's able to get him at home. So Garcia gets credited, I suppose, with a single because he slipped come around first, and Underbaki / Wagerman will get thrown out on a 8-4-2 put out. So really nice hit by Garcia, but unfortunately get thrown out at home plate, 4 and out. So we go into bottom of the fifth. Comets down 8-2. And let's see, on the mound for the Comets will be number 6 will be Laughlin still. Again, thanks very much to all our sponsors: Craig Jones Trucking, Wheelie Chevrolet, West Liberty State Bank, Bright Acres with Robertson Real Estate, ASAP Egg Services, or Iowa City Orthodontics, West Liberty State Bank, Fellman Performance, West Liberty Golf and Country Club, Wurzbacher Services, Liberty Public House, and West Liberty Athletic Booster Club. Okay, so Jamison Howard is up to bat now. Again, lefty. He is 2 for 3 for the night. First pitch, a little bit outside. 2 for 3 for the night. 1-0 the count. Laughlin. And the pitch. Just missed on the outside again. Be 2 balls and no strikes. Nobody out. Bottom of the fifth. Comets are down 8-2. And third pitch is a strike. So that'll make the count 2 balls and 1 strike.
2-1-2.
Laughlin looks in to Garcia. And the pitch. That's going to be hit over to third, just right down the third base line. Howard literally just took it where it's pitched. And Beckham Simon comes in and grabs it to hold him to a single. So, honestly, very nice piece of hitting by Howard. He just took it. It was pitched on the outside. He just took it right down the third base line as a lefty. So, all right. So, Tatum Nuss, 1 for 3 for the night with 2 RBI. Number 14, Caden Laughlin on the mound, 1 on. Throw over to first. Howard, I believe he's like 13 of 13 stolen bases, if I remember right from looking before. Does not have any on the night. He does run, and I just jinxed ourselves as he gets his first stolen base on the night. Yeah, Howard was, 17 for 17. Now he's 18 for 18. Tatum Nuss, again up. He's got a 1-0 count. Pitch by Laughlin. Ball high. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes now.
1-5-1.
Cougars got a guy in second. And the ball is 3-0.
6-5-1.
3-0 is the count. Laughlin looks back at second. Tries to get him. He is back safely on Howard is. So, again, 3-0 is the count. Again, we are in bottom of the fifth. Comets are down 8-2. Laughlin looks in to Garcia and looks back at second. And the pitch. Strike. Nice job by Laughlin. 3-1's now the count.
1-4-3.
Laughlin looks into Garcia, looks back at second again, and the pitch. That will be ball 4. So Cougars now have 2 men on. Again, bottom of the fifth. Comets down 8-2. 12 hits for the Cougars. 8 hits, honestly, for the Comets, which is good. Just haven't been able to plate enough of them. They've left, obviously, several on base. Got thrown out at home, 2 at once. So 2 on now. Laughlin looks into Garcia. Nuss and Howard on the base paths for the Cougars. Laughlin looks in. And the delivery. Never mind, that's a ball. Ball in the inside corner. Cannot see left to right from this angle. Top to bottom, it was definitely a strike, but again, can't see everything from this angle as I'm off to the between the first base and home plate, right along the fence. And the pitch down low, be 2-0. I don't know if the Comets have anybody else warming up.
2-2-2.
Not exactly sure on that. So 2-0 is the count. 2 men on for the Cougars. Comets down 8-2 here in bottom of the fifth. And the pitch, that's going to be hit. Oh, my goodness. They're going nice glove work by Laughlin. As he stuck the glove out, the ball hit it. He squeezed it, which is even more important, and then throws to first to double up Tatum Nuss. So that was a serious line drive. Let's put it this way. And then Nuss gets thrown out on a 1-3 put out. So now we got 2 outs. Nice job by Laughlin. Now up to bat for the Cougars is Jackson Williams. Ball high for pitch number 1.
1-5-1.
So 1-0 is the count. Again, 2 outs. Nice play by Laughlin on that last pitch to get to double play. And they're going to fake throw back to short or to second base to keep Howard close. All right. So, like I said, a 1-0 is count, 2 out. Comets have definitely lost a little bit of momentum there in the dugout as they had going there at one point. Comets scored 2 in the fourth
4-3.
to pull within 4-2, but then the Cougars come back and put 4 of their own in the bottom of the fourth to make the score 8-2. Comets are still battling. That's what you want. That's all you can ask. 2-0. 2 out. 1 on. Caden Laughlin on the hill for the Comets. And Jackson Williams up to plate for the... It's going to be a foul. It's going to come out of play. Somebody tried to catch it. Nobody hurt. Nobody got hit. That's a good thing. So, all right. So that will just be a foul ball, and it'll go down as a strike. So 2-1's the count. Again, 2 out, 1 on. Howard was going with the pitch. Jackson Williams again up. He is 1 for 1 with 2 hit by pitches and 2 runs scored on each of them hit by pitches. Long look in for Laughlin. And the pitch. Ball high. I'll make the count 3 balls, 1 strike. Reese Land on deck for the Cougars. Laughlin and the pitch. Runner goes for Howard. He's going to pitcher, Williams is going to foul it straight back. So that'll make the count 3 balls, 2 strikes. So 2 out. So runner will be going with the pitch. Williams trying to get a hold of something. Kate Laughlin saying, no, you don't. And it's going to be popped straight up. Looks like Titan Griffith has a beat on it at third, and he catches it for the 3rd out of the inning. All right, so we go into top of the 6th. Comets are up. Comets have 8, 9, and 1 up. So you got Joe Delgado, Tully Griffith, and Ryan Cassidy. Again, it won't be too much longer, and football will be starting. We got some volleyball. This is my nightly plea for announcers. If anybody has any interest at all in doing any of them, I mean, I think if we had an announcer, I honestly don't think we'd even mind doing soccer. But unfortunately, none of the guys that do it regularly. None of them do it regularly. We have sprinklers going off, so it's just like a 4th of July parade here. Let's get out the slip and slide. We can have ourselves a blast. Yeah, they're going to want to shut them off somehow. Obviously, the grass is getting watered though. At least it's just the. At least the only one I can see. It's the foul territory ones. Ah, there they go. They have officially been turned off, so that's pretty unique. But great time to water the grass right in the night so it stays nice and damp. But yeah, we could always use announcers. We enjoy doing this, but every one of us who does this works a full-time job, whether it be a teacher or whatever it is, and we all have our own things to do. So we really do enjoy doing it, but we can always use more. So have any interest at all, get a hold of Adam Loria there at the school, or myself, Mark Becker, if you know me. It's going to be a foul ball. It was literally hit right down the first base line by Delgado and hit the base and bounced up, but it must have hit the safety base part of it. So yeah, would love to have some more announcers. It's not hard. It's a blast. You just sit here and talk about the game, and just like you're sitting here with your best friend. So anyway, yeah, we're ready to go, but it would be great to have it. So if you're interested, get a hold of any one of us or the coaches, and they get you in the right spot. It's going to be a hit to shortstop, and Delgado's going to get on first safely. So Comets got a little something started here in, I'm going to call that a single. Comets got a little something started here in the top of the 6th. So now up is Tully Griffith. So the catcher is Van Sickle. That's kind of what I had deduced, but it was a complete guess to we just saw the number. Throw over to Delgado. Don't believe Delgado is much of a threat to steal, but let's look here. He's 2 for 2. That's going to be hit over to the right side by Griffith. It's going to go out of play. Tully Griffith, number 11. He's 1 for 2 on the night. Again, they throw over to Delgado again, keeping him close. Again, he's not much of a base stealer, so I'm kind of surprised they're keeping him that close. But Land again pitching for the Cougars. Ball high. Excuse me, that was ball high. So 1-1's the count. Ryan Cassidy on deck for the Comets. And throw back over to Delgado. He doesn't have much of a lead. I'm really kind of shocked at that, but hey, whatever they want to do, it's the way the game's played. 1-1's a count. Land looks in. I almost think Delgado's got him distracted a little bit. Nothing wrong with that. 2-1. Maybe he'll make a mistake. Griffith get a hold of it and poke one into a gap. And the pitch. Down low. Just missed. Oh, they called a balk. I was going to say Delgado's running to second, jogging, not even running. So Delgado will advance to second on a balk. Second balk of the night called. One against each team. So now Griffith's got a man in scoring position. And strike on the as Griffith swings through. So 3-2. Count is full. Runner on second. Tully Griffith up for the Comets. Land looks back at Delgado and the pitch. That's going to be hit over to right field. Going to drop in for a hit. And Comets will have people on first and third with the top of the order coming up. So Ryan Cassidy, 2 for 3 for the night. Let's see if he can make himself 3 for 4 and keep the base runners going for the Comets. Axum on deck for the Comets. So Cassidy digs in. Land looks in. And the pitch. Line drive out of play for Cassidy. So 0-1's a count. Land looks into Van Sickle for the sign for the Cougars. Now the pitch. Breaking ball that just missed. So 1-1's a count. Again, Comets got runners on first and third. Nobody out. Top of the sixth. Down 8-2. And the pitch. High. So that's going to bring the count to 2-1. Again, Comets could really use a hit right here to not only score a run, but then load the bases. And we need base runners. You need 6 runs. You can't do that with a home run. Not that we hit many home runs anyway. You just need base runners. So now the count moves to 3-1. Land seems to be struggling just a little bit this inning. This is his second inning of work. So it's still the first time any of these people have seen him pitch. And strike. Looks a little lower than what he's been calling a strike, but 3-2. So full count. 2 on for the Comets. Nobody out. Top of the sixth. Comets down 8-2. Land looks over, a long look over to third, and the pitch. Good defensive swing. Good job to protect there by Cassidy. Joe Delgado led off with a single, advanced to second on a walk. Tully Griffith poked one to right field. So the Comets have runners on the corners. And the pitch. They called time, evidently. That's unfortunate because, that would have been ball 4. So Land looks in. Cassidy digs in. And that's going to be a walk. So now the Comets have the bases loaded. Again, top of the sixth. Big spot here for Axum. I think Seth is due. He just needs to relax. I almost think sometimes he maybe tries just a little bit hard. Too hard because he wants to do so well, and that's great. You can never fault a kid for that. But part of it is you just need to relax at the plate and take it in. So first pitch is a strike, so Axum's down 0-1. Dingler on deck. Nice stop by Van Sickle. So that'd be 1-1's a count. Pitch by Land. Ball high. He airmails it. It's going to be a play at the plate. Good job as Delgado advances on the wild pitch and scores a run. Tully Griffiths goes to third, and Cassidy follows up to second. So now 2 ducks on the pond. Seth is the hunter. Let's see if he can bring them in. So, yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike. Axum digs in. Again, just need to relax. Take what they give you. Take what they give you, Seth. You got this. And the pitch. Ball high. Good eye, good eye, good eye. So, count will now be 3-1. We need base runners. A walk is just as good as a hit. So if it's not there, don't swing, Seth. 3-1's the count. Land looks in, fakes over to third to get the runners back. 3-1's the count. Axum digs in, and the pitch swung at a high fastball. Again, that was ball 4. I know it's hard. It's really hard. But with his speed, he's probably going to want to go up there again. He may not at a 3-2 pitch. But so now, full count. Lane looks in, and the pitch to Axum pops it straight up. Looks like it's going to be out of play, and it will. So he lives for another pitch. But again, he protected. That's what you got to do on a 3-2 pitch. Foul him off, foul him off, foul him off until you get that pitch that you can drive, or one that's out of the zone and just take the walk. So again, Axum now digs back in. Reese Land is on the mound for the Cougars. Comets down 8-3 now, and the pitch. There you go, Axum. Nice job. Again, he took what was given to him, and a walk and a bases loaded to load the bases. We'll take that. So Comets now have the bases loaded with nobody out, 1 in. Riker Dingler up. Dingler has not faced this pitcher. This will be a better matchup for him, as it was a lefty-lefty against the first 3 times. So the Cougar pitching coach is out there to have some words. Coach Wolf walks down third base line to talk to Riker, give him some last-minute instruction. Again, Riker's our leading hitter. So I definitely think that this is a favorable matchup for the Comets. And they will, they will. I saw somebody else out there, but no, Land is going to remain on the hill for Sumner-Fredericksburg. So Dingler, big spot here. See if he can come up with a big gapper and score a couple and get the Comets within striking distance again. And the pitch down low. Ball 1, 1-0. Again, Dingler, the leading hitter on the Comet team, batting .352. He's 1 for 3 tonight. And the pitch. Strike as he swung through that pitch. 1-1 is the count. Again, I think he might be doing the same thing. Just take what's come to you.
Come on, 3.
Dingler, again, back in the box is a hard thrower. And the pitch. Ball. Nice take. Well, it was a hard one to take as it looked really close, but it was a ball. So now 2-1's the count. Pitch by Land. Strike as he swung through it. So now Dingler is 2-2 count. Again, bases loaded. Looks to make some kind of contact. Bases, at that regular depth of infield. And it hit the catcher. I'm not even sure that he hit the ball. But regardless, they're calling it a foul tip, but he did not hit the ball. Honestly, Riker should have ran. Well, either that wouldn't have really played it. So that's probably best opportunity for the Comets. So 2-2 is the count, and the pitch by Land. And strike 3 as he gets him with a high fastball. So now Griffith, tighten Griffith up. So Griffith looks to make something happen. He is 1 for 3 for the night. Griffith digs in, back in the box, gets a hard throwing righty Land. And the pitch. Ball high. 1-0 will be the count. Again, bases juiced for the Comets, who are in top of the sixth. They plated one. They're now down 8-3. But again, bases loaded, 1 out. A lot of game left. And the pitch. High fastball. Cannot lay off that. That was that was above the chest. And I understand that ball looks the size of a basketball. That's one you really need to lay off of if you can. So now it counts even at 1-1. 1 out. And the pitch. It's going to be fouled over to the first base side. Let's hope. So that'll bring the count to 1-2. Again, 1 out. Comets down 8-3. But bases loaded. So Beckham Simon on deck after Griffith. Griffith digs in. Land with the pitch. Down low. Good stop by Van Sickle. Now even the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes. 1 out. Bottom of the sixth. Cougars lead 8-3 over the Comets. And the pitch. Down low. Good eye by Griffith. Although I have no problem with it. I don't know why he didn't try a high fastball again and test his theory of laying off. So bases juiced. Nowhere to put them. 3-2 is the count. Land looks over and the pitch. And it will walk in a run. So now Cassidy will go to third, Axum will second, and Griffith will go to first with an RBI walk. All right, now Beckham Simon, he came out with some very timely hits this year. So let's see if he can come up with a big one here. Played a couple more. Land looks in to Garcia and nope, now steps off. Axum got a real nice lead at second. Trying to take advantage of anything, maybe hit in the gap. He's got the speed, might as well utilize it. And the pitch. Big swing by Simon as he swings through it for strike 1. Kind of feel like the Land may, and that's strike number 2. Simon maybe felt like maybe be a little bit overmatched. In here, let's see. Simon is a freshman and Land is a junior. And that will be strike 3. You know, that's a tough matchup for a young freshman as, you know, you're certainly up there trying, but that is hard when you're against a junior. You got 2 years on them and, you know, a lot. Let's just put it that way. A tough situation. So now up is Jake Underbaki. Again, bases loaded again. See if Underbaki can get a hold of something. Strike on the right below the knees. So 0-1. Now, no balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Again, top of the sixth. It's going to be foul back. And he tried to check swing. So now 2 outs for the Comets. Bases loaded still. 0-2 count and the pitch. Just missed for ball 1. Getting top of the sixth. Comets down 8-3. Land, good job by Underbaki. His Land took a long time and he stepped out on him. So Land looks into Van Sickle. And the pitch. Great job right on it there. Underbach was right on it. It fouled straight back. So I would look for something maybe off speed or a curveball. He's ahead of the count. Look for something maybe down and away. And the pitch. No, he goes right back to high fastball, misses higher. So 2-2. Again, 2 out. Underbaki digs in. Underbaki's played a lot of club ball, so let's see if his experience can help us out. Land looks in, wind up, and the pitch. And again, change up. It's going to miss. It's going to bounce in. All the runners will advance. As Cassidy comes home, Axum goes to third, and Griffith goes to second. So another run scores on a wild pitch. So now the Comets have pulled to 8-5. Big hit by Underbucky here would just, and the pitch. Good job as Underbucky takes the walk. Comets taking advantage of a little wildness. Guessing this is probably, I am, you love the kid's comment. He does not want to be taken out. And as much as that stinks that he is, I completely understand it. And he's very frustrated by it. But you know what? That's what being a high schooler and young adult is, learning experiences. So, he did well, but it's to a point that it's literally the game's on the basis for the Comets. So I don't know who they're going to have pitch. Haven't seen that yet. But whoever it is, Bryson Garcia will be the first one up to see him. All right, so they bring somebody in from out of the bowl of the. See who is going to pitch. And it will be Van Sickle. So let's see who comes out. So Van Sickle now on the mound for the Cougars. Let's see who comes into. Okay, so 16, which is Reese Land. He will go as a catcher. So, it's not like he gets taken out of the game. I understand pitching probably a lot more fun and a lot less work than the catching position. But so, all right, Van Sickle, a tall, lanky right-hander. Looks like he's got a gun on him as well. So the Comets will have to face another hard-throwing right-hander. And again, you get that height. He must be, I'm going to say 6'5", something like that. So, Garcia, who's had some really nice hits as he had that hit out to center field tonight. He's 1 for 3 tonight. So, yeah, let's see if he can be patient and, just kind of work the count. First batter for the pitcher. Sometimes there's a little bit of wildness. So, we'll take a walk. We need base runners. So this is the 9th batter of the inning for the Comets. Comets are only down by 3 now, as it's 8-5. We're top of the third. Oh my gosh, top of the 6th. Comets have played in 3, and the first pitch. Nice pitch by Van Sickle as Garcia swings right through it. Again, only 3 runs down. That's going to be hit right up the middle. Van Sickle's going to grab it. He's going to throw it over to first for out number 3. Good inning by the Comets, though, as they pull within 3 again. Unfortunately, left the bases loaded, but, it kind of is what it is. I don't know what you do about it. Unfortunately, we've left how many people on base tonight? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We've left 9 people on base tonight. And, you played a few of them. You get a couple more clutch hits. And there's a lot of good things that can happen here. So it's going to be Caden Laughlin again on the mound for his 3rd straight, 2.5 innings of work. So second straight inning he started an inning. So yeah, I don't know. Again, Comets are not done as they've proved. So coming up for the Cougars, you'll have Reese Land, Ty Van Englenberg, and McCoy Nuss. Again, join us Thursday night for softball there in West Liberty. Come out if you can. Love to see the new complex, and I'm pretty sure they're not talking any rain the last I heard. So Really nice situation there. But yes, regardless, we will come out and see. If you can't, we'll be right here on the Common Activities Network. But if you haven't seen a game, postseason's a good spot to start. Better late than never. Great situation going on in the softball. They've been successful for, probably somewhere going on 8 years or so, 9. I want to say their first winning season in a while was 2014 or 15. And I think they've had a winning season ever since. Maybe not won 20 games every year, but very close. So a lot of success on that softball side, and a lot due to the coaches with Trish Hall being named RVC Coach of the Year, and then at the same time Dave Reynolds and had a couple others in there with Matt Hopner and Chad Libby as well. So first pitch is a strike by Laughlin. So anyway, a lot of good stuff going on there. If you haven't seen them, get out there to see them and support the Comet girls softball team. All right, Laughlin, 0-1's account. Looks into Garcia, and the pitch. Curve misses. 1-1's account. In bottom of the 6th, Comets down 8-5. Cougars looking to put a few insurance runs on there. That is strike 2. So 1-2. Again, 2 out. Or no, nobody out, excuse me. Pitch by Laughlin. And it's a curve that falls in there for a strike. So that will be out number 1 as he gets him looking. Ty Van Engelberg, he is 2 for 2. 2 for 3 for the night. 3 RBI. Big night for the number 12 center fielder. And the pitch. Changeup misses. 0-1. Excuse me, 1-0. But down. Oh, that's a strike. Nice job.
5-11.
And Laughlin, 1-1 count. And the pitch. Man, Laughlin looks like he is just wheeling out there. So 1-2 is now the count. And the pitch. Gosh, almost the same pitch that was called a strike. So now it counts even 2-2. Nobody on, 1 out. Pitch by Laughlin. And it's going to be hit over to Griffith. Griffith is going to throw over to first. Nice pick by Delgado for out number 2. Nice 5-3 put out by the Comets. Comets looking for their first 1-2-3 inning. I just hope I just didn't jinx them. McCoy Nuss, he is 1 for 2 with a run scored tonight. Right-handed hitter. Laughlin looks in. And the pitch. Change up left high. 1-0's the count. Laughlin now ready. Gets a sign from Garcia. And the pitch. Down low for a strike. 1-1. Laughlin honestly looks like he's on fire. He's like, hey, let's go 10 more. I'm ready.
1-5-5.
And Laughlin now with the sign. Looks in and the pitch. High fastball gets him swinging. So Laughlin's in front of the count on him at 1-2. Again, 2 out. Nuss digs in and Laughlin with the pitch. Going to foul it straight back. He'll be out of play.
2-4-3.
Nuss digs in and the pitch. Oh, a changeup gets him out in front, and he wanted to break his bat. I tell you, that changeup, that was a nice changeup by Laughlin. So first 1-2-3 inning, 2 strikeouts for the junior. So Comets are down to their last at bat. They need 3 runs to tie, obviously 4 to take the lead. And coming up for the Comets, let's see, I believe it will be, I'm trying to think where we left off because I honestly don't remember. I think it was Beckham Simon, so. Yeah, I think it was Beckham Simon we left off. So I think it'll be, no, Rocky. Let me figure out here. Delgado. Oh, yeah, there it is. I missed it. My bad. So Delgado, Griffith, and top of the order in Ryan Cassidy. Delgado's been good tonight. He's hit the ball twice hard. He's 2 for 3. So good spot for him to get some. Again, we need runners. We need runners. Hits score runs, runners score runs. So let's get on base. So number 13, Joe Delgado, he's 2 for 3 for the night. Scored last time, trended at third in the fourth. All right, Comets are down to the last 3 outs. Got a good opportunity here. That's going to be hit up the middle. It's going to go to the shortstop, Nuss, and he'll be out for. All right, and he throws over to first for out, number 1. So Tully Griffith, he is 2 for 3 for the night. And the pitch by Van Sickle. Ball high. With that tall of a young man, that ball comes from a really, really tough angle, I think, to hit. That is a ball. Must have missed inside. 2-0 is the count. Van Sickle with the pitch, working quickly. I'm going to say that this coach teaches working quickly because every pitcher has been up there, especially when nobody's on base, has been really get up there and go. And pitch, going to be down. So Griffith will be on with a walk. So now, top of the order in Cassidy. Again, we need base runners, boys. Get on however you can. Speaking of that, Cassie's got some speed. Oh, now third baseman's coming in. I was thinking maybe possibly walk, or possibly bunt. Cassidy, ball high. 1-0 is the count. Exum on deck for the Comets. And pitch by Van Sickle. Just missed. 2-0 is the count. So Van Sickle struggling just a little bit. See if the Comets can be patient. Coax a couple base runners out of this. And the pitch. Strike. Van Sickle starting to find the zone here. 2-1's a count. Cassidy up to bat for the Comets. And the pitch. Ball high. Having trouble bringing the ball down, so I don't know if it's in his step or if he's, in his step or what it is. But regardless, it's 3-1's a count, and the pitch. Strike. So count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, 1 on for the Comets. Comets down 8-5 here in the top of the 7th. Again, it's win or go home. This is good defensive swing, way to protect by Cassidy on a 2-strike count. Again, this is West Liberty's playing Sumner-Fredericksburg district semifinals of Class 2A. And pitch. Again, good job by Cassidy as he defends, fights off. Yeah, Class 2A, Sub-State 5, District 9. So Van Sickle gets in, looks into land for the sign. Takes a deep breath. And the pitch. Oh, that's hit over to right field. And, it's caught. Nice catch by the right fielder, Wilharm. Nice job of getting good bat in the ball. Wilharm made a nice a nice play over there in right field. So that's a fly out to 9. So Seth Axum, he is 0 for 2 tonight with 2 walks. Been left on base twice. Comets 2 outs. Ball high. Good eye by Seth. Van Sickle, again, tall, lanky right-hander. Again, 1-0 is the count. 2 out, 1 on for the Comets. 1 more out for the Comets. Strike. A little inconsistent tonight, but when he throws strikes, they're going to be hard to hit. So 1-1 tonight. 1-1 now. Again, 2 out. Comets down to their last out. Down low. So that's 2-1 now. Dingler on deck for the Comets if Exum can coax his way on. And pitch. Strike. Picked a really nice pitch, just couldn't quite get it timed. So 2-2 is the count. 2 out, 1 on. Axum digging in. Van Sickle looks into land for the sign. I would expect a fastball and see if Axum can catch up to it. And the pitch. And high fastball gets him for strike 3. So Comets in their season, losing 8-5 to Sumner-Fredericksburg. They actually finished their season with a winning record, 15-13 or 15-14. So Comets got a lot of excitement coming up. So definitely tune in every year and we can go from there. So all right, we will see you guys on Thursday night for the West Liberty girls softball first round regional final versus Anamosa at West Liberty. So thanks very much for joining us, and until then, thanks very much.